A driver in a stolen Dodge Charger and the driver of an SUV led multiple law enforcement agencies on a dangerous high-speed chase.
There was a baby on board the entire time. Sky 4's first catching a glimpse of the child when the driver of the stolen Charger ditched it and got into a waiting SUV. The driver of the SUV made dangerous maneuvers and eventually crashed into a neighborhood fence before stopping at a YMCA with a daycare inside the building. The man who started the chase was seen running, carrying the baby into that building. There are still a lot of questions about how this all started. Stephen Dial is live in Dallas tonight with more. Stephen.
Late tonight, the Dallas Sheriff's Office told us the two men arrested are Andy and Marvin Guerra. They told us that they are still being processed into the Dallas County Jail, but they provided to Fox 4 mugshots from prior arrests. Now, this all started in Rockwall with a traffic stop for a reported stolen vehicle out of Midlothian.
It's alarming, to say the least.
The Dallas Sheriff's Office says Andy Guevara was in a stolen vehicle and took law enforcement on a chase through Rockwall and Dallas counties Thursday afternoon. Rockwall police told Fox 4 the officers tried to stop the blue Dodge Charger reported stolen out of Midlothian. Police didn't say when the car was stolen or even if the driver was the person who took it. The driver took off and sheriff's deputies later spotted it going into Dallas County. What officers and deputies didn't know was there was a baby in the car. Sky 4 caught up with the chase in the Oak Cliff neighborhood of Dallas. The driver evaded police, driving at a high rate of speed. At one point, the driver got off the highway onto Hampton Road and pulled over. An SUV driving behind him stopped. The Dallas Sheriff's Office says Marvin Guevara was the man driving that SUV. And that's when you see it, the driver pulling the baby out of the back seat of the blue Charger, throwing the baby into the SUV, grabbing something else, then jumping inside. The SUV sped off just as police caught up. After maneuvering away from officers, someone inside the SUV threw two items that appeared to be weapons out of the window. Moments later, a bag is thrown from the SUV. Our cameras on the ground confirmed that. The driver then entered a neighborhood off Hampton Road, jumped the curb, nearly hitting a car parked in front of a home, slammed into a fence, and rolled to a stop in front of a building. The suspect hopped out with the child in tow and ran inside. The large building holds a YMCA, a clinic, and pre-K. Elizabeth Newman is an employee there. She told us they just did a lockdown drill the day before.
So when we heard lockdown on the intercom, we weren't sure if this was another drill. But then we heard cop cars going on outside, so we knew it was real life. So I barricaded the door. We all went into the bathroom.
Family members coming to pick up children were shocked after learning what happened.
It was scary because, I wasn't notified. So if something had happened, I probably would have never known until I came and got her.
It's alarming, to say the least, because kids are in the school. People are in the school.
It wasn't long until officers caught up, cuffed both men involved in the chase, and brought the baby to safety. It's unclear why the baby was with them in the first place, whether it was related to either driver, and why they eventually stopped at the YMCA. Our cameras captured a gun recovered at the scene. It's unclear whether that's one of the items that was thrown from the SUV, or if the suspects were still armed. And so, as we mentioned, both men have the same last name, but tonight the Dallas Sheriff's Office did not say what the relation between the two men are. Again, the mugshots that we were provided were from prior arrests because we don't have the mugshots tonight. And also, we do not know what these men are charged with, but it's expected to be multiple charges.